looking at problem number 9, section 4.4. So we got 5 Indian pennies out of 222. If one of them is selected, what's the probability you get the Indian penny? I think for part A, that should come relatively easy. And I say relatively easy. Gosh, I love you if you think it's hard, but it shouldn't be too terribly bad. Now, part B is the interesting one. When another one of the 222 pennies or coins. So that would imply that we are not choosing the same one because we're choosing another one. Okay? So that would imply without replacement. Okay? So for part B, if we're doing it without replacement, then it's going to be 5 over 222 times 4 over 221. Okay? Now, if you did it with replacement, it would be 5 over 22 times 5 over 222 again. Okay? But I would read that to be without replacement. And let me say this, if you're ever on a test and you don't know whether it's with or without, just come up and ask me. That's not something that would give you, a roundabout answer. I'll tell you. Yes, you may assume it is without, or you may assume it's with. Or I will point to a word that says, this word ought to tell you what it means. If the word said, instead of another one, if it said when a different one was selected, well, different one would have to imply without replacement. Right, because if it's different, you can't choose the same one twice. So if you can't choose the same one twice, then the first one must be gone. Okay? With replacement means you could choose the same one twice in theory.
Oh, replacement meaning putting it back in the pile?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. With replacement meaning put it back in the pile.
Okay.
Okay? So if I said, we're going to draw 2 cards from a deck, what's the probability we get 2 aces? Well, you could get an ace of hearts. Put it back. Well, then the next time you could get ace of hearts again. Yeah. That's a chance. Okay?
Okay, so that's with replacement.
That's with replacement. So this is the answer I'd go with, which is 20 over a whole lot, which is...
I have a silly question.
I don't know what that is. You got a calculator, you can figure it out, I guess.
49,062.
So it's 20 over 49,062?
That's 222 times 221.
49,062? And then 20 divided by that as a decimal?
I got 4.07. 4.11.
It's with replacement then.
What's that?
It's with replacement then because the answer's it's 5.07 times 10 to the 84.
4.07 times 10 to the 84.
So they did it with replacement?
Yeah, with replacement.
Yeah, it's not a very well-written question in terms of knowing whether or not you should assume it's with or without. 5 over 222 squared. 5.073 negative 4. Okay. All right.
What?
If you do it with replacement, it's that. If you do it without replacement, it's this.
So it would be 4 over 221?
Or that. My bad. Okay. All right. Any questions on that? Is that straight?
A question about the way that, unless it's going to be about 12 if you go back, yeah. It says it is one of the 5 Indian pennies, so I guess I missed the part.
No, your question is when
One of the 222 coins listed in data set 20.
it is one of the 5 Indian pennies. So there's 5 pennies.
Okay.
What's the probability we select that one of those 5 pennies? A lot of people there, when they read that, put 1 out of 5. No. That's like saying one of the 5 Indian pennies has the date 1819 on it, and you select an Indian penny, what's the probability you get that one? That's 1 out of 5. Okay. All right. So
that would be without replacement.
this is part B for this one. They clearly wanted with replacement.